Christopher Brian Hill is an urban explorer known for his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill, where he has been sharing unedited footage of his adventures exploring some of the eeriest abandoned structures across the nation for the past decade. Throughout his explorations, he often encounters unforeseen and sometimes perilous situations. Urban explorers like Chris confront numerous hazards, ranging from aggressive stray animals to confrontations with hostile squatters, as well as risks associated with respiratory health and unstable architecture. Venturing into deserted buildings presents far greater risks than one might initially assume. While it is undoubtedly safer to explore such locations during daylight hours and with the company of friends, Chris typically conducts his explorations at night and always goes solo. In June 2022, he documented his visit to the abandoned Westinghouse Electric Factory in Cleveland, Ohio. This factory, constructed over a century ago, originally comprised 7 distinct buildings, but most have since succumbed to demolition. Despite the risks involved, Chris continues his nighttime explorations alone, capturing the eerie ambience and decay of these forgotten structures for his audience. Over the past 4.5 decades, the abandoned factory has remained a prime destination for curious explorers and YouTubers delving into urban exploration. Its popularity surged even more in 2012, following its feature in the Black Widow interrogation scene from the first Avengers movie. A decade later, Chris embarked on his journey to the deserted factory, documenting his entire experience. As Chris begins his exploration, the surroundings appear eerily deserted, with only the chirping of crickets breaking the silence of the darkness enveloping the area. However, unsettlingly, the distant sound of gunshots pierces through the night within the first 5 minutes of his recording. It's worth noting that Cleveland has consistently ranked among the top 10 most dangerous cities in the U.S. in recent years, heightening the risk associated with visits to abandoned locations like the factory. Despite the potential dangers, Chris presses on, capturing every detail of his exploration for his audience. Chris, an experienced explorer of abandoned locations ranging from mental hospitals to occult temples, fearlessly enters the eerie building despite his apprehensions. Inside, he discovers signs of recent habitation, including a mattress on the floor, indicating recent human presence. As he documents the first and second floors, the only sound piercing the darkness is the echo of his footsteps. Descending to the basement, Chris encounters dead ends beneath leaky, moldy ceilings. Throughout his exploration, he hears strange noises, initially dismissing them as animal sounds. However, his unease heightens upon finding shell casings, possibly from a 9mm handgun, suggesting recent human activity. After about 20 minutes, his visit takes a chilling turn when he encounters a hunched-over man in the darkness. Despite attempting to assist, the man remains motionless, prompting Chris to leave him be.
Yo. You need some help, bro?
Several minutes later, Chris returns to offer the man assistance, only to find him vanished. Concerned for his safety, Chris wonders if the man could have been a squatter or even a gang member seeking refuge. Eventually, Chris decides to leave, only to hear a vibrating cell phone indicating the presence of more individuals hiding nearby. Faced with these unsettling encounters, Chris exits the building unharmed.
Oh shit, that's people talking. I think it's people talking. I don't know, let's go, fuck it. Oh shit, y'all look.
But with unanswered questions about the mysterious figure he encountered. Since then, he hasn't returned to the Westinghouse factory. In October 2016, A guy named James Rankin went hiking in Berkeley-Jackson County Park. While walking, he found an old camping spot. But what caught his eye were a bunch of posters stuck on trees nearby. These weren't just any posters. They showed real people who had gone missing in different parts of the U.S.
Okay, we're deep in the woods. Sort of, we're like on the border, because like there's a side of the woods where there's people's houses. But I came to a trail that led to a trail that led to a trail, up the hill, and I came down this, and as you can see, but I saw what looked like a fire pit. Now remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the fucking woods, right? I don't know what this is. Do you see the fucking trees? Look at the white shit. Okay. I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. And look, we're bordered on all sides by hills. Anyone with any sense of strategy or tactics, let's being in the center of a bunch of hills is tactically disadvantageous because people can hide on the tops and throw things or shoot at you. Anyway, I'll cut right to the chase because I might die. Look what these fucking are. What the fuck is going on in here? And this isn't like woods I've never been to. Like, I've been here before. I've been here a lot. I've been here so much, I've actually been to the hospital getting stitches because of some of the adventures that I've had. That's beside the point. These are all different fucking people. And they're all just... This is Utah, Florida. They're all different. They're all fucking different. Every single one. This one's from Georgia. And look at this shit. Like, look where the fuck we are. Anyway, I'll tell you, the location is inside the dunes. The dunes on East Jericho, by where Pathmark used to be. You gotta go in and you gotta just keep going in. Making, what did I do? How did I get here? Made a series of lefts and went through the fence. And I just mostly followed the main trails. And then I kind of just kept making a left. This one's from South Carolina. Spiderwebs. Oh, no, this is a dude. It's a dude, 26. Last seen August 5th. There's no year. LAPD.
James was surprised and a bit scared by what he found. He realized these posters were important. So, he decided to take out his camera and record everything he saw, the campsite and the posters hanging there. Little did he know, this discovery would lead to something bigger, something that would stay with him for a long time. James told the police about what he found, but after some investigation they just told James that it was for just decorations for Halloween. But James wasn't convinced. He remembered seeing those posters on October 3rd, and they didn't look new. Later that year, James went back to the campsite to investigate more. But he found signs saying, "No trespassing," stopping him from going further. Despite this, James didn't give up. He still wanted to find out what happened to those missing people and why those posters were there. Since the police had closed their investigation, it seemed like the end of the whole situation. James couldn't do much more since the authorities weren't looking into it anymore. So, he had to let it go, even though he still had questions and concerns about what he had found in the woods.
Alright, there's good news and there's bad news. Okay, first of all, I am not violating any of these no trespassing signs. I'm simply not. I came here only to show you and get it on tape and leave. From here, we can see down there, that's the clearing. That's where everybody's so focused on. I'm not going down there. So basically, in the time since I was here last, they've printed out a bunch of no trespassing signs. See, there's your fire pit, right? I can't even tell at this distance. I can't tell at this distance if the missing people posters have been taken down. I was told that they are. I can't get close enough to double. They're all legally binding. I have no way of knowing, so I'm not taking any chances. But you can see they attached them to the trees with ordinary masking tape. These aren't even laminated. This is posted, private property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. And we've got one there, one there, one there.
Sam and Colby are YouTubers famous for exploring spooky places with their friends. Some people wonder if their videos are real or just for show, but they're still entertaining. In one video called Exploring Abandoned Insane Asylum, Sam, Colby, and their friends, like the Ireland boys, go into an old asylum hidden in a forest. As they explore, they hear strange noises and feel like they're being watched. It gets scarier as they go deeper inside.
Exploring abandoned mental asylum. This thing is insane, and we are here with the Ireland Boys production.
Yes, it's called Forest Haven. A lot of people have died here. Supposedly it's haunted. It's surrounded by security, so we might get caught.
This is probably the sketchiest thing we've had.
Trespassing. Government property trespassers will be prosecuted, so I think we're in the right place.
This is probably really bad.
But we're stinking savage, boy!
Their cameras capture everything, making the experience even more intense. But when they hear a terrifying scream, they all get scared and run out of there fast. Even though they're used to spooky stuff, this time really freaked them out. They wonder if what they experienced was real or just their imagination.
Come in here. It's so easily passed on this path. I bet there's some sort of camera at the end of this. Someone said online that if you follow the power strip, you should go directly there. But again,
It's like walking into a trap.
yeah, once we get towards the end, we break off from the path for a little bit because I don't want to take the risk.
I was in a forest exploring something. It didn't turn out too well.
There were some people that were exploring this too. Right as we came up, they like came out wide-eyed and they were like, we saw something. What? I see it.
As they continue exploring, they notice a change in the atmosphere. Nervously, they begin to tread more cautiously, sensing an eerie presence around them.
Holy crap, look how scary it is.
There was noises coming from inside here.
Oh my gosh.
Here, with the light on.
Sam.
Suddenly, the distant wail of police sirens pierces the air, sending a shiver down their spines. Fear grips their hearts as they worry that the sirens might be coming for them. After all, visiting the abandoned asylum is technically trespassing.
Well then let's go over and figure out what's downstairs before it comes up and finds us.
Okay.
You heard him, a laugh, and he just heard it. Like a crash. Like I said, what we just made. Dude, let's go down there. Police. Get the out of here.
Wait, just slow.
Let's get out of here. Police sirens.
With adrenaline coursing through their veins, the group decides to make a hasty exit. They flee the building, their footsteps echoing in the empty corridors as they race towards the safety of the nearby woods. Once concealed among the trees, they anxiously wait, hoping to avoid any unwanted encounters with the authorities.
There are people right in front of us that are not Colby. And they are looking right past us. I can't see him on camera. Yeah, you can't see him on camera, but they're literally walking right there. Colby is right in front of me. You can't see anything. But he's laying down army position in a bush. He's telling me not to go any further.
As they hide in the woods, a series of strange events unfold around them, leaving even the YouTubers puzzled. They watch in confusion as random people enter the building they just vacated, and a helicopter with searchlights hovers overhead, casting an ominous glow over the forest.
That's what I'm thinking. How are we gonna find our way back in a dark forest?
Okay. Let's do it while there's noise. Helicopter light!
Yeah, put your lights down. There's a helicopter and it has searchlights.
What the searchlight? You can see it.
I don't know if it's looking for us or the tree.
That literally had a searchlight. Why would it have a searchlight? Run.
Feeling increasingly uneasy, they decide to make a break for it, darting through the trees in an attempt to escape the unfolding chaos. But their flight is interrupted by a blood-curdling scream that pierces the night, freezing them in their tracks.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Somebody is screaming.
Someone's screaming bloody murder.
Let's get out of here faster. Come on, guys.
How is that? Dude, that scares the...
Guys,
You hear that? Yeah. Get out of here. Go. Guys, run. Wait, shh. Listen.
Somebody's legit crying for help right now.
You gotta go help. You have to go, COVID.
As the woman's screams persist, growing more haunting with each passing moment, the crew finds themselves overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. Eventually, unable to bear the terrifying cacophony any longer, they hastily retreat from the woods, bringing an abrupt end to their latest episode of exploring abandoned buildings. Following the upload of the video, viewers are gripped by curiosity and begin to speculate about the events of that fateful night. In the weeks that follow, investigations into the matter uncover a chilling truth. The harrowing screams captured on camera were not part of a scripted storyline orchestrated by Sam and Colby. A closer examination of the timeline reveals that the YouTube group had ventured into the forest in early September of 2017. It is here, on September 13th, that the body of Lauren Wallen, a pregnant mother, was tragically discovered in a shallow grave. She had been missing for 9 agonizing days. Though never officially confirmed, the eerie echoes of screams heard in the depths of the forest on that ominous night paint a haunting picture. It is not difficult to imagine that those chilling cries were the desperate pleas of a soul lost to the darkness, forever etched into the fabric of that tragic September night in the forest.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Somebody is screaming.
Someone's screaming bloody murder.
Let's get out of here faster. Come on, guys.
How is that? Dude, that scares the... Whoa. Guys, what the... You hear that? Yeah. Get out of here. Go. Guys, run. Wait, shh. Listen.
Somebody's legit crying for help right now.
You gotta go help. You have to go, COVID.